The haunting pipe bomb at Corsier-sur-Vevey. Narrator's perspective. I've always lived in Switzerland, a place known for its quiet streets, breathtaking mountains, and a feeling of peace that's hard to describe. But what happened to me one late winter evening in 1969 shattered all of that. It still haunts me, and to this day I can't explain what I saw. It was an ordinary Thursday when I went to work at an office in Corsier-sur-Vevey, a small picturesque town by Lake Geneva. I worked for a small tech company, and that day we were finishing up a big project. I remember it so vividly, the hum of machines, the smell of fresh coffee, the typical office chatter. It was around 5 p.m. when the normality of that day began to unravel. The first sign that something was wrong was when a man entered the building, someone I had never seen before. He looked nervous, kept glancing around as if he was expecting something or someone. He wore a long coat, even though it wasn't particularly cold inside. But what stood out the most was that he seemed out of place. His posture, his demeanour. He wasn't one of us, and he definitely wasn't there for business. He left quickly, but that image of him burned into my mind, though at the time I brushed it off. As the clock ticked towards 6 p.m, most of my colleagues had left. I was alone finishing up a report when I heard a strange sound outside the office window, like metal scraping against metal. The office was on the second floor, so I thought it must be some construction worker still around. But as the sound continued, it got louder, more insistent. I stood up and went to the window, but there was nothing there, just darkness. I shrugged it off and sat back down, trying to focus. That's when I heard it, a low, muffled thud from downstairs. Not quite a bang, but close enough. My heart skipped a beat, but I forced myself to stay calm. I walked to the stairs, intending to check it out, but before I could get close, the ground shook. Then the sound of glass shattering and screams filled the air. It was an explosion powerful enough to rattle the walls. I ran down the stairs, my legs trembling, only to be met with a horrifying scene. The entire reception area was in chaos. Smoke filled the air, and through the haze I saw that the front desk was obliterated. In the corner, someone lay on the ground, motionless. My mind was racing. I knew it was a bomb. But who would do this? And why? Corsier-sur-Vevey is a quiet, peaceful town. Nothing ever happened here, at least nothing like this. I ran outside, coughing from the smoke, only to hear the distant wail of sirens. The police arrived within minutes, sealing off the area, but the damage was done. One person had died, someone I had seen every day at work, now gone in an instant. In the days that followed, the police searched for clues. I tried to tell them about the man I saw earlier that day, the one who looked out of place, but they couldn't find him, and it seemed like the investigation hit a wall. What still keeps me awake at night is the thought that maybe the bomb wasn't random. Maybe it was meant for someone in the building, maybe even me. To this day, the mystery of that explosion haunts me. The man I saw never turned up, and no one ever took responsibility for the attack. People often say Switzerland is a safe place. But that day, Corsier-sur-Vevey was anything but safe. That day, I came face to face with the terrifying reality that sometimes evil hides in plain sight. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another eerie story from HollowNightFear. Your support helps keep these real-life horrors coming. Stay tuned for more chilling content.